Greetings, fellow Earthlings. I am filming at the War Hayao, and I wanted to share. This is we could call it the tree line, right? It's a threshold space. Like out there is the road, cars driving by. There's some cocoa palms, and then we have all kinds of variety of trees. And then we have that, right? We go deeper into the forest, and that goes all the way down to the Wailua River, which you can't see from here, but there's a little chicken down there. I don't know if you can see. I think it's a hen. I wanted to share because there's a couple things that I'm developing, let's say, or I'm sitting with and developing, and I'm just going to speak this out there. And part of it is I'm speaking to the algorithm, and part of it is I'm actually speaking to people. What I noticed in the spiritual marketplace is this regurgitation or plagiarization, and without really realizing, people don't realize they're doing it because they rebrand. They kind of rebrand it, right? And in the past, in my experience, it's not just my experience. So, a lot of people could turn around and say, well, the common denominator is you, but I'm seeing it. It's more widespread. It's more than just me, right? And so, yes, of course, I've done my own inner work around this. But what I want to say is here's what I've noticed, and the majority of people in the beginning, what happened and the kind of people that came to me. When I was starting to go live on Facebook and channel and do intuitive things, and I was doing more intuitive readings and energy healing, what I found is I got a lot of people that came to me to watch me. Some of them would have like 1 or 2 sessions with me maybe, but as soon as they found out what I learned or who I studied with, they would go running to that person because they wanted what I had, and they thought that was the way to get it, instead of wanting what they have. So there's a difference, there's differentiation. Like, I want to help you, right? Basically focus and be able to tune in to yourself to see what you have. What is your potential? What is your true potential? What is, not what is my potential, and to try to live my potential. Doesn't mean that people shouldn't be intuitive too. It just means that I noticed this. So, and it still it was going on even more recently. So as soon as I started saying I was studying with one person, excuse me, or having sessions with a person, people would go running to that other person, not realizing that I had taken that material from that person and distilled it down to serve people who basically, we could say, I was meant to help. Or, you don't have to say it that way. It's just, excuse me. I don't even care that I'm coughing on this video. So this is and probably something is just clearing from all this. So basically what I'm saying is, if you come to me and then you are doing this thing where you are trying to figure out who I've studied with and then wanting to study with those people or read their books or go in that direction, you're not my client, because you think that that's going to get you to where you need to be. You're not following your own path. You're following my path. Yeah? And I'm not saying it like, oh, it's my path and I'm so wonderful, but you're not following your own path. So you're just kind of like in this, I need this, I have to have this, I have to have this kind of mentality, a drive. Your drive is off. What's driving you is off. And I was there, so I understand it. I lived it myself. It's not like I didn't do this. I just fed all the chickens, so they're kind of all looking for me, saying like, where'd you go? And one is sitting, this one just hanging out with me. Hello. Looking a little rough there. Anyway, appreciate you coming by. So this is what I'm saying to you. If this has been you, if you're watching me and you're thinking that you need to study the things I've studied or learn from the people that I've learned from, then you're just not my person. Like, you might as well just go follow someone else. Like, you might as, or take the time to be able to recognize that pattern within yourself, which is what I had to do, right? And take a step back, step back for a beat. So there's that. And I'm grateful to all of you, even if you've been in that space of kind of like feeling like you need to learn all the things I've learned, and so you need to study with all the people I've studied with, or study what I've studied. I mean, in fact, the person who stole my course was like that. She was just, going along, trying to learn, not trying to be me, but not trying to be herself, for sure. That was part of the problem. So that really kind of woke me up right there, big time. I mean, I wasn't surprised, but I knew it was time that I had to shift. And that's why I kind of pulled back, because I'm reorienting. And so it's just a gentle invitation, like, stick around, because everything I have been developing is trying to help people be able to tune into themselves. We can call it the authentic path. I don't even care what you call it. It's just more about being yourself, right? And finding your way and finding your own. It's magnetism, really. It's like aligning your electromagnetism. So that's what this is about. So I hope this has been helpful, and I'm just so appreciating, as I'm standing here, the layers of like a little portal has been created. And here's my finger. Hello. I don't know if you could sense that, like, things have come together in a more cohesive way around this little window, right? This window that's going across the river. So basically we're seeing the other side of the river through it. And it feels like it's just all come together in a very cohesive way, as I've been sharing. And I appreciate that. I appreciate all the trees and all the plants and the flowers and the chickens and the wind. Yeah. All the elements. All right. So I hope this serves you well, and it's an invitation for you to stay, and it's an invitation for you to leave. If that, it just depends on where you're at. So lots of joy and aloha either way. Bye.